Most small service businesses don't need more ideas. They need a simple way to run improvement like a system, not a side project. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a 30-day case study, how I'd build a simple continuous improvement system for a 10-person service business. We'll cover where I start on day one, the one process I'd focus on first, the tools we'd actually use week by week, and what success looks like at the end of 30 days. This is a fictionalized company, but everything I'm going to show you is exactly how I would run it in real life. Simple, practical, and built to stick. Let's jump into day one. Meet the business, context, and pain. Let's meet our example business. They're a 10-person service company. Think marketing agency, IT support firm, consulting shop. Here's what's going on. Revenue is okay, but projects are often late. Clients complain about slow responses and dropped balls. The owner feels like they're always putting out fires. Everyone is busy, but it's not clear where time is going. There's no consistent way of doing things. Each person has their own method. They've tried buying project management tools, sending people to a training or two, having a few process meetings. Nothing sticks. They come to us and say, we don't want a big corporate lean program. We just want a simple, repeatable way to keep getting better. So we give them a 30-day plan. Week 1, days 1 through 7, clarify and map one process. Week 1 is all about clarity, not perfection. Step 1, pick the critical process. On day 1, we ask, what is the one process that, if we improved it, would make the biggest difference right now? For this business, we pick from signed client to first value delivered. You could call it onboarding or project kickoff. Why? It's where projects get delayed. It shapes the client's first impression. It touches almost everyone on the team. Step 2, quick baseline. We grab rough numbers. Average days from signed contract to first deliverable. Percent of projects that start late. Number of client complaints in that first month. We don't need perfect data. We need a starting point. Step 3, simple process map. We pull the team that actually does the work into a room or call and say, walk me through what happens step by step from the moment a client signs to the moment they see the first result. On a whiteboard or shared screen, we map 1, client signs agreement, 2, internal handoff from sales to delivery, 3, kickoff scheduled, 4, requirements and intake done, 5, first deliverable created, 6, first deliverable sent and reviewed. We keep it high level, 5 to 10 steps. Then we ask, where do we see delays? Where do things get dropped? Where do clients get frustrated? We mark those with red stars or sticky notes. By the end of week 1, we have 1 critical process chosen. A simple map everyone can see. A shared understanding of the ugly spots. No software yet, just visibility. Week 2, days 8 to 14. Identify root causes and run first. PDCA. Week 2, we shift from seeing to understanding. Step 4, 5. Whys on the worst pain. We pick one painful problem off the map. For example, kickoff meetings are often delayed, so first deliverables are late. We apply 5 whys with the team. Why are kickoff meetings delayed? Because it takes too long to schedule them. Why does it take too long to schedule? Because we go back and forth with the client via email. Why are we going back and forth? Because we don't offer clear time options or a self-scheduling link. Why don't we offer that? Because we never defined a standard intake flow or tools. We end up with a root cause like no standard, simple way to schedule and prepare kickoffs. We might do 5 whys on 1 or 2 more pain points, but we don't boil the ocean. Step 5, design a small PDCA experiment. We choose 1 experiment for the next 2 weeks. Example, plan, goal, reduce average time from signed contract to kickoff from 7 days to 3 days. Change, use a standard email template with 3 time slots, include a scheduling link, and send it within 24 hours of contract signing. Measure, days from sign date to kickoff date. Do, for every new client this week, we use the new standard email and link. Check end of week 2, start of week 3. Compare the average days to kickoff versus baseline. Act. If it looks better, keep and refine it. If not, adjust and test again. The key: we're not redesigning onboarding. We are running one small controlled experiment. Week 3, days 15 through 21. Visual management, Kanban, and simple standards. Week 3 is where we start making the system visible and locking in wins. Step 6, build a simple visual board. We set up 2 boards. 1, a KPI snapshot, 3 metrics. Days from sign to kickoff, on time first deliverable, percent, number of onboarding complaints. We update these weekly. We mark target versus current. 2, a basic Kanban for onboarding work columns, new client signed, kickoff scheduled, intake complete, first deliverable in progress, first deliverable delivered. Each client is a card moving across the board. Now, in a 15-minute weekly huddle, we can literally see which clients are stuck and where, how long they sit in each stage, whether we're improving or not. Step 7, create simple standard work. If our week 2 PDCA showed improvement, we don't just say cool and move on. We capture it as standard work. Examples: a kickoff scheduling email template, a checklist for what must be done before a kickoff, a checklist for what must be ready before sending the first deliverable. These can live in a shared folder, a simple internal wiki, or a simple SOP document. The rule becomes, for every new client, we use this standard unless we have a very good reason not to. We're not documenting everything. We're documenting the few things that matter most right now. Week 4, days 22 through 30. Light digital tools and AI support. Week 4 is about making it sustainable with light tech and a bit of AI. Step 8, choose one digital home for improvements. We pick a simple digital place to track improvement work, a shared spreadsheet, or a simple task board tool, columns, problem and idea, owner, status, backlog testing implemented, metric affected, result and notes. We load in our onboarding experiment, any other ideas that came up in the first 3 weeks. This becomes the team's improvement log. Step 9, plug in minimal automation. We look for 1 to 2 small automations that save time around the process, like automatically creating an onboarding task set when a deal is marked closed won. Sending a reminder if kickoff isn't scheduled within 48 hours of signing. Notifying the owner when a card sits in progress too long. Nothing crazy, just enough to support the new way of working. Step 10, use AI as an assistant, not a boss. We use AI to draft a nicer version of our kickoff email template from bullet points, turn our onboarding checklist into a more polished SOP, summarize the last month's onboarding data, and highlight key changes. So instead of staring at a blank page, the team is reviewing and improving drafts. Results after 30 days and what comes next. At the end of 30 days, what does success look like? We're not promising a 300% revenue jump. We're looking for simple, concrete shifts. Average days from signed contract to kickoff drops from, say, 7 to 3 or 4. On time, first deliverable improves by 10 to 20 points. Fewer onboarding complaints. The team starts using the board and checklists without constant nagging. Just as important. Everyone now understands the onboarding process the same way. They've experienced at least one PDCA cycle together. They've seen that small experiments can produce real wins. They have a home for ideas and improvements. From here, the roadmap is simple. Month 2. Take the same approach to the next process, maybe support requests or change requests. Month 3. Tighten up metrics and start connecting improvements to revenue, margin, or capacity. You're building a muscle, not running a one-time project. Call to action. So that's how I'd build a simple, continuous improvement system in 30 days for a 10-person service business. Week 1, choose one critical process and map it. Week 2, use 5 whys and run one PDCA experiment. Week 3, make the work visible and standardize the win. Week 4, add light digital tools and a bit of automation. If you run a small service business, you don't need a giant lean program. You need one process, one experiment, one simple system, then repeat. Here's your action step. Pick one process this week: onboarding, ticket handling, or project kickoff. Map it with your team. Choose one painful spot. Run a small PDCA test in the next 14 days. If you want help designing that 30-day plan for your business, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment that says 30-day CI plan and tell me what type of service business you run. I might use your business type for the next case study video, or if you're ready now, we can talk about building a simple CI system tailored to you. Thanks for watching, and keep building a business that gets better every month, not just when you're in crisis mode.